Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Let's Play Forge. Let's check our quest deck. We have a full 60 card deck at this point in time, so I would say we are well equipped to dealing with all the opponents that we have to worry about. So let's begin. Random opponent. Yes. Let's wow, what a fucking disgusting starting hand. No, I will mulligan. That's just a bad starting hand. Okay, now this is a bit better. Let's sacrifice Ronas the Indomitable. Okay, I won the coin toss, so I'll keep no, I lost the coin toss, so I'm going second. That's fine. Let's put down a forest card for now. We're playing against Nissa, Genesis Mage field, okay? Let's put down another forest card, and we cannot do anything just yet, so we will end our turn. Let's put down yet another forest card, and let's now summon Prowling Serpopard, because it's the highest damage creature that we have at this point in time. So with this setup, he summoned Pouching Cheetah during my turn, because Pouching Cheetah has Flash, which means that he can summon it whenever he can cast an instant, so even during my own turn. And now it's his turn, and he did not do anything during his turn, so let's summon Giant Spider. And now let us attack him with Prowling Serpopard. Because Prowling Serpopard has 4 power, he can attack him, and I doubt he will attempt to block me with his Pouncing Cheetah, because Pouncing Cheetah has only 2 life. So Prowling Serpopard would be able to kill it. Oh, he does block it anyway. So my Prowling Serpopard will kill his Pouncing Cheetah, but because Pouncing Cheetah has 3 power, and my Prowling Serpopard has only 3 life, his Pouncing Cheetah will also kill my Prowling Serpopard. So they will both kill each other pretty much, which sucks. And now during my turn, he also summoned Avon Reed Stalker, which is a 2/3 bird warrior with flying, and also the flash ability. So he summoned that during my turn, and so now he has all his mana untapped for his turn, and he uses that mana to cast what did he cast? I do not know what he cast. I couldn't see it. Ah no, he cast an enchantment. He cast Bounty of the Luxa, which is an enchantment, and which does, at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, remove all flood counters from Bounty of the Luxa. If no counters were removed this way, put a flood counter on Bounty of the Luxa and draw a card. Otherwise, add a light mana, a green mana, and a blue mana to your mana pool. Man, that's not bad at all. I will admit that. Let's summon another Giant Spider. So I will not attack him because he would just block me with Avon's Reed Stalker. He put a flood counter on Bounty of the Luxa, so he also drew a card, I guess. I know he drew a card, and then he cast Spring, which is a sorcery card, and which does search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. So he put a forest card tapped on his side of the field. Okay. Now we're in an interesting situation. We cannot summon anything, so we'll have to end our turn, but we have a lot of mana. Now he will remove a flood counter from his Bounty of the Luxa. And now he will summon Bramblewave Behemoth, which is a 6/6 elemental creature which has trample. That sucks. So I will summon another Giant Spider to ward off any of his attempts at trying to stop me. And now I have enough Giant Spiders to kill his Bramblewave Behemoth if he attacks me with his Bramblewave the Behemoth in the next turn. So now he drew a card because he also placed a flood counter on his Bounty of the Luxa. Now he is attacking me with his Bramblewave Behemoth, and I will block him with a Giant Spider. The Giant Spider won't be strong enough to kill his Bramblewave Behemoth, and his Bramblewave Behemoth will be strong enough to kill my Giant Spider, but at the same time I at least blocked his attack. Now he summoned a second Bramblewave Behemoth, which really sucks. So now we finally have the mana to summon Sifter Worm, which has Trample. It's a 7/7 creature and also has the effect of when Sifter Worm enters the battlefield, scry free, then reveal the top card of your library. You gain life equal to that card's converted mana cost. So let's scry free. So we get to look at the top 3 cards of our deck and reorder them in whatever position we want to reorder them. Sure, let's put aggressive urge at the top of our deck. That's fine. So we have to reveal the top card of our deck to him, and the converted mana cost of aggressive urge is 1 green mana and 1 other mana, so that means 2 mana in total. So we would get 2 life added to our current 18 life. So we go up to 20 life now. Now let's think about... Actually, no, let's not think. Let's just end our turn for now. He summoned Avid Reclaimer, which is a 2/2 human druid creature, which when tapped, he gets to add a green mana or a blue mana to his mana pool. If he controls a Nissa Planeswalker, he gains 2 life. Okay. And now he casts the Mind from his graveyard, and because of that he drew 2 cards. And he also cast Unsummon now, which is an instant, to return a target creature to its owner's hands. So obviously he returned my Sifter Worm to my hand, which is a really nasty way of dealing with things, but okay. That's a fine order. We will get a Thriving Rhino again. So now he put another flood counter to his Bounty of the Luxa, so he also drew another card. Now he cast Nissa Genesis Mage, which is a Planeswalker Nissa card, which starts out with 5 loyalty and has the effects of, for +2 loyalty, he can untap up to 2 target creatures and up to 2 target lands. Okay, and then for -3 loyalty, he can target creature gets +5/+5 until the end of turn. I don't like that. And for -10 loyalty, he can look up at the top 10. He can look at the top 10 cards of his library. He may put any number of creature and/or land cards from among them onto the battlefield, and then put the rest on the bottom of his library in a random order. Damn, that's pretty terrible. And finally, he cast Weaver of Currents, which is a 2/2 Naga Druid creature, which when tapped, he can give him 2 white mana to his mana pool. Okay. That's just fine. Let's summon another Sifter Worm, which is quite fine for me. Now let's start. So we get 3 more mana cards. You know what? That's fine. Now let's attack him with our Sifter Worm to bring down his life just a tiny little bit. So now he's summoning Pouncing Cheetah and another Weaver of Currents. That's fine with me. Let's cast Aggressive Urge to give one of our Sifter Worms +1/+1 until the end of turn. We also drew another card in the process because of doing that. And now we can cast a summon thriving rhino onto the battlefield on my side of the field, so that will give me +2 energy or 2 energy counters. And now let's cast Ambuscade, which allows to use one of our Sifter Worms to destroy one of his creatures. So I will use this Sifter Worm to attack one of his Brambleweft Behemoths, because those are really scary. Okay, now that we did that, let's attack him with a Sifter Worm. So now we took a significant portion of his life away. And now, yeah, let's just destroy him with everything that we've got. So now he has to block us with kind of everything that he has. He is blocking one of my Sifter Worms with one of his Weaver of Currents and with a Brambleweft Behemoth. So I will prioritize killing his Brambleweft Behemoth, because that's just too strong a card for him to have, I would say. Sifter Worm has Trample though, so its attacks will get through to my enemy even if it gets blocked by a creature, with the remaining damage that gets subtracted from it. So 7 attack from my Sifter Worm -3 life from Avon Reedstalker is 4. So I can deal 4 additional damage to him. So let's go with that. And now with Sifter Worm, I will destroy his Brambleweft Behemoth. I will also destroy... I can distribute it to Weaver of the Currents, I guess. And that's about it. So okay, he is at 2 life. He's in a really fucked up spot right now. He cannot do anything, so we kind of beat him completely. He will try to block us, but it won't do him much good. We removed Reason from him, and also Believe. Reason would have allowed him to scry free, so basically look at the top 3 cards of his library and reorder them in whatever order he wishes to. And Believe, which is the aftermath effect of Reason, which means that the Believe effect can only be cast from the graveyard after he would have used the Reason effect. The Believe effect would have allowed him to look at the top card of his library, then he may put it onto the battlefield if it's a creature card. If it's not, put it into his hand. Okay. Next game. We won. It was a really slow win, but it was also quite worth it, I would say. So we get an interesting loadout. I will keep this loadout because it's quite nice. So let's put down a forest card. Then another forest card, and let's summon Initiate's Companion, which is a 3/1 cat creature, which has, whenever Initiate's Companion deals combat damage to a player, untap target creature or land. That's pretty nice. So now he uses his mana to summon Weaver of Currents, which is a 2/2 Naga Druid creature, which can be tapped to add 2 light mana to his mana pool. Put down another forest card. Not much we can do just yet. I can attack him with Initiate's Companion, and you know what? I will do that. Will he block me with his Weaver of Currents? He did not, so that attack went through to him. And because it went through to him, Initiate's Companion of effect activated, and now I get to untap a card of my choice. Let's untap itself so that I can block his next attack if he decides to attack me with his Weaver of Currents. God, he already has the mana necessary to summon Brambleweft Behemoth? Alright, because he could add 2 mana with his Weaver of Currents. That's so fucking shitty. Okay, so we have to be careful now because he has Brambleweft Behemoth on his side of the field, and I do not like that one fucking bit. Let's summon Query Howler. So when Query Howler enters the battlefield, for each kind of counter on target permanent, put another counter of that kind on it or remove one from it. I don't really care for this effect, so let's just ignore it for now. I could attack him with Initiate's Companion, but he has Bramblewave Behemoth untapped on his side of the field. So if I were to attack him with Initiate's Companion, he could block me with his Bramblewave Behemoth. And Bramblewave Behemoth is strong enough to kill my Initiate's Companion. And my Initiate's Companion is not strong enough to kill his Bramblewave Behemoth. So that would be a really terrible decision for me to do. Now he's attacking me with his Bramblewave Behemoth, and now's the point when I have to retaliate and block him with both Initiate's Companion and Query Howler. Because 3 attacks from Initiate's Companion plus 4 attacks from Query Howler is 7 total damage. And that's more than Bramblewave Behemoth's 6 life. So these both blocking him would be enough to kill his Bramblewave Behemoth. The issue is that both my creatures also died in the process. He also summoned Avid Reclaimer, which is a 2/2 human druid creature, which has, when tapped, add a green mana or a blue mana to your mana pool. If you control a Nissa Planeswalker, you gain 2 life. Okay. Let's summon a giant spider to be able to block his attacks. Now he summoned a second Bramblewave Behemoth. That's fucking terrible for me. Oh god, let's summon Colossal Dreadmaw. That might be a good idea. So let's see exactly how we're going to do this. Let's summon a Sifter Worm now. And now with this Sifter Worm we will be able to do Scry free. So let's move Blinding Fog to the top of our library because that's a really good card to have. It will also give me free life because of Sifter Worm's ability to give me life based on the converted mana cost of the top card of my library. And because the converted mana cost of Blinding Fog is 1 green mana and 2 other mana, that's 3 mana in total, so 3 extra life for me. So now let's think about this carefully. I want to attack him with Colossal Dreadmaw. If he blocks me with Bramblewave Behemoth, my Colossal Dreadmaw would be strong enough to kill his Bramblewave Behemoth. Let's see if he wants to do that. He does not do that. Now he summoned Aven Reed Stalker because it's a flash. It's a creature that has flash, but also flying, which is quite annoying. Now he summoned another Aven Reed Stalker as well, and he also summoned Bounty of the Luxa. We already saw that in the previous game, so that's not much of an impressive thing. We summon Query Hauler. I don't want to use that thing's effect just yet. So now let's think about this. I really want to attack him with both Colossal Dreadmaw and Sifter Worm. So he's going to block me with both Weaver of the Currents and Bramblewave Behemoth. I will prioritize destroying his Bramblewave Behemoth. So what is he doing? He basically is blocking my Sifter Worm with both Weaver of Currents and Bramblewave Behemoth. Now, Sifter Worm has 7 life. And if he blocks me with both Weaver of Currents, which has 2 power, and Bramblewave Behemoth, which has 6 power, 2 plus 6 is 8, and that's more than my Sifter Worm's 7 life. So Sifter Worm would die from this combat. But because I can cast Blinding Fog, which is an instant, I will make it invincible and be incapable of dying, which is good for me. So let's go with that, sure. Okay, so this is quite interesting. He only has 5 life left. He casts Spring, which allows him to search his library for a basic land card, then put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle his library. So he put down an island card, and now he summoned another Bramblewave Behemoth. That's great, but I don't think that's going to do him much good. I will attack him with absolutely everything that I have, so he will be forced to block me. And now Sifter Worm gets blocked with Avon Reed Stalker, so I can do 4 extra damage to him. So now he only has 2 life left. He is attacking me, but that won't do him much good. What did he just do? He cast Aftermath to exile one of my cards from my graveyard, okay. And he also cast Mind. Okay, so let's summon a Sifter Worm. Okay, let's think about this. How do we want to do this stuff? I want to deal damage to him. That's just a fact. Let's put Cartouche of Strength at the top of our library. That would give me 3 extra life. Now, do we want to attack him? Yes, I want to attack him with both Giant Spider and Sifter Worm. Ah, no, Sifter Worm has Summoning Sickness because I summoned it this turn as well. So it cannot attack in this turn, which sucks. So I can only attack him with Giant Spider, and if I were to attack him with Giant Spider, that would be enough to cause his Weaver of that would be enough for him to block me with his Weaver of Currents. Which I will do because Giant Spider has enough damage or enough power, like it has 2 power to kill his Weaver of Currents, which only has 2 life. So let's get rid of his creature. He is not attacking me because he's aware he's in a really bad opposition. So now we can attack him with our Sifter Worm, but first we enchanted our Sifter Worm with Cartouche of Strength. And what Cartouche of Strength is that it's an enchantment which allows us to enchant a creature, and also has the effect of when Cartouche of Strength enters the battlefield, like right now, you may have enchanted creature fight target creature an opponent controls. Each deals damage equal to its power to the other. Then enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has trample. I used it to enchant Sifter Worm, which already has trample, so that doesn't help in any way. But now I can destroy one of his creatures of my own choice. So I will destroy one of his Bramblewave Behemoths. Excellent. And now I can attack him with Sifter Worm. Normally he can block me, but because Sifter Worm has 8/8 right now and also has trample, regardless of which creature he will block my Sifter Worm with, the difference between Sifter Worm's power and that creature's life will still go through and damage my opponent's life. So even if he blocks me with his strongest creature in terms of life, which is his Bramblewave Behemoth, which has 6 life, Sifter Worm's 8 power minus Bramblewave Behemoth's 6 life is 2 remaining damage, and that remaining damage will be transferred to him. And because he only has 1 life left, he will die from that. So regardless of whether he blocks me or not, he will still lose this match. So he blocks me with everything. No, if he blocks me with more than one than his Bramblewave Behemoth, I think I might have to transfer my my damage to all of them. I can't let it go to him directly, so that sucks, because I have to go to get my damage through to 3 layers before I can reach him, which sucks. So I cannot do enough damage to him. He's Summon Pouncing Cheetah now. Now let's end our turn. Now he summoned Angler Drake, which is a 4/4 flying creature, and when Angler Drake enters the battlefield, you may return target creature to its owner's hand. And he also summoned Feral Prowler, okay. Let's also cast Aggressive Urge so that we may draw an extra card. Okay, so now we have Shepherd Monitor on the field. So let's summon that. What did he just do? He cast Ambuscade, which gave Angler Drake +1/+1 until the end of turn, and it also dealt 5 damage to my giant spider. And now he's attacking me with his Angler Drake. I will let that attack go through. And now I will attack him with my Shepherd Monitor. He will block me with Feral Prowler, which I guess is fair. Let's put down another forest creature. And he used Angler Drake's ability so that whenever it enters the battlefield, he may return a creature to its owner's hand. So he returned my Shepherd Monitor from my hand to my hand. So that's a really nasty way of doing things. I really dislike that. Let's summon Shepherd Monitor once again. And let's summon Willy Bandar as well. So I will not attack him just yet. And now he's attacking me with absolutely everything that he has. So that really sucks. I can block his Angler Drake with my giant spider. But I cannot block his second Angler Drake with anything because I don't have another flying creature. So that really sucks. This game was so close to being won, but I lost it because of because he got some pretty good cards at the end, so he could counter me. That really sucks, but let's try to win again. I think I think we would have won had he not had the amount of luck that he had. So we'll summon a Feral Prowler now. And he unsummoned it with Unsummon, which is a shitty thing of doing, but sure, let him waste his good cards on my lower power creatures. Now he casts Spring to search his library for a basic land card and put it onto the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle his library. Sure, why not? Let's cast let's summon Ronas the Indomitable, which has Death Touch and Indestructible, which is really nice, but it cannot attack nor block unless I control another creature with power of 4 or greater, which I do not have, but I will get the next turn when I will be able to summon Query Howler. So in the meantime, let's Alpha Strike him to attack him with our Feral Prowler. Do 1 damage to him. He summoned River Hopo, which is a 1/3 bird creature with flying, and for 1 blue mana, 1 green mana, and 3 other mana, he can gain 2 life and draw a card, which is quite interesting. Let's put down another forest card, and now let's summon Query Howler. Yeah, I'm not interested in any counter, so that's not particularly relevant for me. And now let's Alpha Strike him. He will block my Feral Prowler with his River Hopo, which won't really do him much good. He will attack me with River Hopo, and I will not be able to defend myself from it because he's got flying. And now he summoned Bramblewave Behemoth. So this really sucks. Had I had another forest creature, I would have used that, but sadly I cannot. So instead, let's attack him with Ronas the Indomitable. because we can. Okay, that's nice. And now with this situation still going on, we can, let's see, we can summon another query hauler, which I will do. Yeah, I don't want to use its effect though. Let's give Ronas the Indomitable Gift of Strength. Ah, but I don't have the mana to do that. Okay, never mind. Let's think about this. Let's do I want to attack with Ronas the Indomitable? It will kill one of his whichever creature will block my Ronas of the Indomitable will die, because Ronas of the Indomitable has Death Touch in it. But you know what? Yeah, let's attack him with Ronas. Why not? He will have to... Oh, he does not block the attack. But he's in a really tough spot right now. Let's summon Colossal Dreadmaw now. And now, with everything that we've got, I will Alpha Strike him just to not give him the chance to retaliate like he did the previous match. So... he's in a really tough spot. Let's... yeah, let's give Ronas more power. The most power we can give him. Also, let's give him Gift of Strength. And yeah, this is just over, man. We will Alpha Strike him. Oh, never mind. That really did not work the way I expected it to. Can I still cast Ambuscade and destroy his Bramblewave Behemoth? Yes, I can. So he summoned Bounty of the Luxa, which is quite interesting, but that will not do him much good. I cannot use Resilient Kenra's ability to put +2/+2 counters on anything just yet. He used... what did he do? He used Unsummon to unsummon my Resilient Kenra. And now he's attacking me with Weaver of the Currents. Okay, sure, why not? Let's summon Resilient Kenra once again. And now let's also summon Giant Spider to be sure that we will be able to defend ourselves until we get a more powerful creature. He summoned Avian Reedstalker, Avid Reclaimer, and Aerial Guide, which are all terrible creatures. Even Reedstalker and Aerial Guide have flying as well, which is fucking terrible. I do not have the means to defend myself, but yeah, this fucking sucks. I will attack him with Resilient Kenra. He will block me with an Avian Reedstalker. And my Resilient Kenra is not strong enough to destroy his Avian Reedstalker, because Avian Reedstalker has 3 life and my Resilient Kenra has only 2 power. But his Avian Reedstalker has 2 power and my Resilient Kenra has 2 life. So his Avian Reedstalker is strong enough to destroy my Resilient Kenra. I was expecting that, but I'm doing this because I can now use Resilient Kenra's Eternalize effect, which would cost me 2 green mana and 4 other mana, which I do have, to exile it from my graveyard and then create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a 4/4 Black Zombie Jackal Wizard with no mana cost. So let's do that. That became eternalized, and now I have a 4/4 token creature. And now I get to decide where to... yeah, that won't matter. He also summoned Pouncing Cheetah, but that won't do him much good. He did something. He cast... he used Angler Drake's ability whenever he enters the battlefield to return a target creature to his owner's hand. That fucking sucks. Let's summon Sifter Worm. I need more firepower. I need way more firepower. Prowling Cephalopard is also quite nice. And yeah, let's end our turn for now. He will attack us with Angler Drake. And that's quite annoying, but I will let that attack slide through for now. Let's summon Ronas the Indomitable and Prowling Cephalopard as well. And now let's just Alpha Strike him. And to be sure that nothing bad will happen anymore, I will also cast Blinding Fog to have all of my creatures become indestructible. So now Sifter Worm gets blocked by Weaver of Currents, by Avon Reedstalker, and by Avid Reclaimer. Out of all of these, I guess Avon Reedstalker is the one I want to kill because it's got free life and free toughness, sorry, but it also has flying. And out of the remaining two, I really don't give a crap. They can be in any order, literally. So let's kill this, and that's about it. We just wiped his side of the field. Wait, why did none of his creatures die? I don't get that. So he's attacking me with Angler Drake again. You know what? I will attack you with everything I've got once again. So Sifter Worm gets blocked by Aerial Guide and by Avon Reedstalker. I will block him. I will attack his Aerial Guide first, and then his Avon Reedstalker. And then do 2 damage to him. He's at 1 life, literally, so he's on the verge of just dying. I will attack him with everything else I've got, and now that's enough to win. Man, that was a difficult fight, I have to admit, but it was worth it. We defeated him. God, that was hard. Okay, we can decide where to get a card from. Either from our Devastation, Ammo Kit Remastered, or Ammo Kit. I'll get from Ammo Kit regular. Achievement earned, total wins. Win 100 matches, that's quite cool. We get River Hoppo as our reward for beating him, which is a 1/3 bird creature with flying, and for 1 blue mana, 1 green mana, and 3 other mana, so 5 mana in total. I may use its you gain 2 life and draw a card ability every turn I want to. That's not bad, but it's not that great either. It's only got 1 power. It has 3 toughness, but it's only got 1 power, so I'm not particularly fond of that creature. But anyways, this has been a really long video. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to get in touch with me, I have a Mastodon account as well as a Matrix room. Please feel free to contact me using those means. You can find details of those in the description of this video. And in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.